So instead of doing some really cliched intro like welcoming you guys to Jurassic Park, I wanted to go and do something a little bit more original, and I was trying to think of something, and then... What was that? Jurassic Park! In 3D this time. So Jurassic Park originally came out 20 years ago, and it blew everyone away with everything that makes a good movie. And now they're re-releasing it in 3D, and the 3D looks solid. More on that later. So in case you're that one kid who's living under a rock who's never seen Jurassic Park before, the story goes there's this really rich dude who figured out how to clone dinosaurs, and now he's making an island where they can all live, and he's going to make an amusement park out of it for everyone in the world to enjoy. But first he needs some people to sign off on it and say it's okay. He gets a paleontologist named Dr. Alan Grant, a paleobotanist named Dr. Ellie Sattler, a mathematician named Ian Malcolm, and a lawyer to get eaten off the toilet to go and look at his theme park. And of course it ends badly and the dinosaurs get loose and we have sort of a thriller movie, but not. Because it's just that awesome. So I feel like I'm probably preaching to the choir, because I don't know anyone that hasn't seen Jurassic Park. But lightly put, Jurassic Park is a masterpiece. I've only seen the movie like once before, so I was watching it and I was like, is it really going to be as good as I remember it being? And dude, watching this movie in theaters it's just a whole new experience. Like honestly, watching it at home on a TV is good, but man, I was sitting like right up in the front, the 3D was kicking on and it was just amazing. The sound in the movie theater, you hear the dinosaurs roar and it's like really loud and really gets you the feeling that you're there. And the cast in this movie was incredible also. There isn't really one lead character in this movie. It's kind of an ensemble cast. And so leading that charge you have Dr. Alan Grant and Dr. Ellie Sattler. And they both did great in this movie. Alan Grant at first, he doesn't really like kids. And at the beginning of this movie, this kid comes up and disses him on his new discovery. It looks like a 6-foot turkey. Then Dr. Grant goes up and freaks him out. And that's one of the funniest scenes in this movie. And you look at the kid's expression on his face. It looks like he's about to crap his pants. That probably makes me sick for laughing at it, but it was hilarious. And Jeff Goldblum as Ian Malcolm was one of the best supporting characters in history. He's really smooth, but he's also really smart. He knows from the get-go that this thing's going to fail, and he tells Hammond that right from the beginning. He just tells him straight up, like, yeah, this isn't going to work. Nature always finds a way, and this will fail. And it does, horribly. Now, what blew people away the most in Jurassic Park 20 years ago was the CGI. Because CGI wasn't used to this extent like it is in movies nowadays. I mean, it'd been used a couple times before, but this was the first time when the main characters in the movie were CGI. And it was amazing. And they still hold up to today. Some of the dinosaurs look even better than some of the giants in Jack and the Giant Slayer. Yeah, the CGI from 1993 looks better than the CGI from 2013. Figure that out and then get back to me on that. And John Attenborough did a great job as Dr. John Hammond. You really get the feeling of why he wants to create this theme park. He's kind of like a Walt Disney type mindset, where he just wants to spread enjoyment to the entire world. And it's really paining him to see this whole theme park thing collapse. Samuel L. Jackson was also in this movie in one of his earlier roles before he got popular from Pulp Fiction. Wayne Knight's in this movie before he went on to do, Space Jam and Toy Story 2, and probably some other movies that I can't think of, but hey, Space Jam is awesome. If you haven't seen Space Jam, go watch Space Jam, please. I guess Wayne Knight's character is the main villain in this movie. He's kind of like this computer hacker type who gets hired by a company to smuggle dinosaur embryos to them so they can make their own theme park and drive Hammond out of business. And he plays that really nerdy hacker type really well. Now also the score in this movie, dude, John Williams, man. Dude, in that scene where they're all in the helicopter and they're going towards the island, and you hear the theme starting and it's all going bum 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 bum. It's so great. And then the first time when he sees that Brachiosaurus eating the tree, and the music's all slow, and then it picks up and it goes da 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 na 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 ba na 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 da na na da na 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 da na 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 da na na. Yeah, I'm gonna stop doing that now. But you get the idea. This is one of John Williams' best scores. Honestly, I could listen to this music all day. It reminds me of just, seeing this movie and seeing all the dinosaurs come to life. Reminds me of the ride at Universal Studios, which I also really like. This is honestly one of my favorite John Williams scores. I like it more than Star Wars. I like it more than Indiana Jones. I like it more than Superman. I'm not sure if I like it more than E.T. though. Now obviously what you guys are probably wondering is how does the 3D look in this movie? 3D is the best post-converted 3D I've ever seen. Now I wasn't able to see Titanic in 3D last year, but I heard that was really good 3D. This 3D is by far just spectacular. There was actually one scene in this movie where a dinosaur leaped toward the screen and I ducked my head that way. Cause I thought the dinosaur was gonna jump out of the screen and eat my face. Yeah, that happened when I was watching a movie that was made in 1993 and post-converted into 3D. That's impressive. And I usually don't jump in movies either, so to pull that off was pretty awesome. This movie also has such a fast pace that when it was finally wrapping up, me and my friend were like, wait, it's already over? And the movie's over 2 hours too. It only felt like an hour. So Jurassic Park is one of the greatest movies ever made. Go see it in theaters. It is way better in theaters. Go see it. Sit near the front. See it in a good 3D theater. Jurassic Park and its 3D re-release gets an A+. There's no better grade I can give it, let's be honest. Thanks for watching this video. If you guys like it, you can subscribe to see more.